Let's go to some breaking news out of Central Fresno, where firefighters are mopping up after what appears to be a fire at a business. Fox 26 reporter Christina Rodriguez live near McKinley and Blackstone Avenues with what we know so far. Good morning, Christina.
Good morning, Liz. That's right. I'm here live on Blackstone and McKinley, just northeast of Fresno City College, right across the street from that brand new Dutch Brothers here on McKinley. Now, I want to show you some of that fire. It is mainly put out now. That's what fire crews tell me, but they are still here on scene and will remain on scene to ensure that no other hotspots begin to burn again. Now, I just spoke to Fresno fire investigator Tracy, who tells me that this call came in at about 4:15 this morning. Now, this is the A&T ceramic building that was previously owned by a family for over 40 years. That was a tile business, but now the city of Fresno has taken over this building and they are the new owners. Just late last year is when all of that happened. Now, as of this fire here this morning, Fresno fire investigator tells me that when the fire crews arrived, there was no one inside, but there were multiple hot spots that fire crews had to put out. Now, they did have to ring that second alarm here at this fire. There were about 7 engines and over 40 personnel. Now, as you can see, there's only one fire engine here, which is a good thing. They're just ensuring that everything stays under control, and you can actually hear that in my breath. The smoke is still pretty strong here in the area. But the good thing is that there were no injuries and no road closures this morning. Now, as I mentioned, fire crews will stay here on scene, Liz. But one thing to mention that Fresno fire investigators tell me is that this was the 3rd fire just today. Now, just about 15 minutes ago, they received a call from a 4th fire for today on 4th on Barstow and 9th. Now, they tell me that as of right now, what they know, they don't know too much about that fire as they're here on this scene. But what they can tell me is that 2 people have already been injured in that 4th fire that happened just 15 minutes ago. And my crew will be headed there right after this. Now, there was also another fire earlier this morning. It was a house fire at Fresno and Seguinwa. We also have another crew there this morning that I'm sure will tell you a little bit more about that fire, Liz. But this is a topic that has been happening for the last few weeks, that there's been a lot of fires happening in the early mornings, and the Fresno fire investigator tells me that this is something that they're going to have to talk to the city about and actually have more Fresno police patrols out during those hours, because they want to ensure that people are not going into these abandoned buildings, because if these fires start, they could be very dangerous for the public. That's all for now, Liz. We will continue our coverage on air and online and bring our viewers more updates regarding all of these fires happening right now. For now, reporting live in Central Fresno, I'm Christina Rodriguez, Fox 26 News. Back to you, Liz.
Christina, again, you are there in the area of Blackstone and McKinley. We've already seen 2 big fires in that area. Demolitions already underway at those 2 buildings. Any word on whether this one was also set to be demolished? Again, this is an area where they will be doing some buildings will be demolished to make way for an underpass there on McKinley and Blackstone.
Yes, well, as I mentioned, this building was already taken over by the city just late last year. There was a dispute between the owner and this building here that just burned this early this morning. What Fresno fire investigator tells me is that this building is filled. It's massively filled with tile products, which also made it difficult for fire crews to ensure that this fire was put out. Now, as of it being demolished, we don't have a time frame for that yet, Liz.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much, Christina Rodriguez, live for us there this morning in Central Fresno. Thanks so much for that live report. Great day. We'll be right back.
I have 3.